Hey everybody, I'm Connor, that's Doug, and this is the Bethel School District Presents podcast, and we've got a fantastic show for you, which is a good thing because it is our final show of our third season. I'm heading over to Spanaway Lake High School to speak with some outstanding seniors over there. I'm going to ask them some questions about what their favorite classes were and what they've got going next after they graduate. I got a fun question for them as well, and I'm going to ask you that very question right now, Doug. If you could instantly master any skill or talent, what would it be and why? And while you're pondering that, I'm going to give you some ground rules. Don't pick invisibility. Don't pick flying. We're talking things that are attainable. You're just getting them instantly. Got it?
Well, I love the question, and I always appreciate the ground rules. Invisibility did come to mind first, so I'll take that off the table. I don't know how I want to say this, but mine has to do with fashion, and it's the skill of putting together a very pleasing ensemble. It's the Côte d'Or and Hilfiger and all the fashion terms I don't actually know, but I do a lot of in the morning. You know, I ask my wife, does this match? Is this shirt blue or is it green, or what's actually going on? So that is going to be my skill. I don't know how you want to define it.
That would be a great skill for you to have instantaneously, because I can tell you have no fashion sense right now. So that's a skill you need.
I do need it.
So it serves a purpose.
Well, how about you, Connor? What would be the skill that you could have at the snap of a finger?
Well, I'm going to cheat here a little bit, and I'm going to tell you because I asked this question to our students, and I'm stealing two of their answers, actually.
Oh, boy.
But they were so good that I feel like it's the only answer, which is learning every language instantaneously, because it's like a passport to the world. You can go anywhere you want and communicate with anyone you want. And what an amazing thing that would be. So, spoiler alert, two of them say that. But for the sake of this, let's pretend I said it first and they're stealing my answer.
Well, with that in the rear view, let's let you head on out to Spanaway Lake High School and hear from our students.
I'm here with Spanaway Lake High School senior Bella Russell. So Bella, we'll get started with the easy stuff. What has been your favorite class or classes here at Spanaway Lake High School?
Okay, my first favorite class is JROTC. I really love it. It teaches leadership, civics, and I get a lot of opportunities to do community service, and I just have a lot of fun. We're a family. And then my next favorite class would be band. I participate in 3 bands: the jazz band, wind ensemble, and then marching band. And we do different stuff throughout them. I think my favorite of those would be jazz band. I just like the music. I like the culture.
So you're keeping busy, and my next question is about special activities. You just mentioned a couple there. Yes. Any other special activities or awards you've won?
Okay. I think my biggest one would be the National Honor Society Award. It represents, again, leadership and also good academic performance, which I value quite a lot. I got a varsity award for swimming. I'm a sports person. I love doing sports, and so swimming, it was important to me that I got that award. And then last year for JROTC, I got the Military Order of the World War Certificate of Achievement. It's just for leadership, and I did a whole summer program for it, and I earned it, and I was really proud of that. And then my final award, I guess, would be my World Language Award. I actually just got that yesterday, and it's for doing world language. I did French for 3 years, and just being a participant and being happy to be there.
That's really awesome, and congratulations on all those amazing awards. What are your plans after you graduate?
After I graduate, I plan to attend the University of Washington, Seattle. Fortunately, I will be attending as a junior because I did a running start. Yeah, so I'm just finishing up my associate's degree, and it will be of art, and I have majored in biology, so that's a good start for me. And then when I get to the university, I also want to major in biology, and after that, I want to pursue the health sciences, and I want to become a gynecologist at a PA school.
Awesome, and that is so smart to get that associate's degree while you're in high school for free. Everybody look into that. What have you enjoyed most about being a student here at Spanaway Lake High School?
I've enjoyed the strong sense of community at SLHS. We take pride in competing with other schools, especially in my extracurriculars. I mentioned I do JROTC, I do band, we go to festivals. Even though it's not really a competition, we just I want to be better than them and stuff. And then, of course, JROTC, we do drill meets. And so we perform with armed, which is like swinging the rifles around, and unarmed, we just do our movements. And then academics, that was mine. I performed really well. We took tests and we competed with other schools. It was really fun. So at SLHS, I like competing. I like that we have this community together where we can just try to be better, you know?
Very cool. And you mentioned a little bit of it right now, but what do you think makes this school so special?
This school, I think, is very diverse. We have a lot of different groups, and I find pride that I can be a part of that, especially when we go out to other schools and they see all that we have and all that we can offer. SLHS, we have a lot of different cultures. We host assemblies celebrating racial and cultural groups, such as our Black History Month assembly, in which I performed with the JROTC in their color guard. And we, for the first time ever, actually, we had an all-Black color guard, and I found that really inspiring. We also have Asian and Pacific Islander assembly, and they showed a lot of their cultural dances, and I was really just amazed by that we could share that. And we also have a Latin American club that celebrates and shares their Latin culture and their dances, and I think these activities really highlight how diverse and inclusive our school is, and it makes SLHS really special.
That's awesome, and I agree. So this one's a little cheating on you because we're asking the question this week: if you could master any skill or talent, what would it be? I feel like you've already mastered all the skills and talents, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. So if you could automatically, instantaneously master any skill or talent, what would you choose?
I would choose communication. Communication is really important for me. I really like to connect with people, and I feel sometimes there's like a wall between me and others, and if I could just communicate with others, especially through like language, like I mentioned, I love French. I did French for 3 years. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I find it really inspiring that I can just like take upon another language and communicate with a whole different people. That's amazing to me. So communication would be my answer.
Absolutely, I agree. And congratulations on all your success and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
I'm here with Spanaway Lake High School senior Jaden Rowe. So Jaden, we'll get you started off with the easy stuff. What's been your favorite class or classes here at Spanaway Lake High School?
My favorite class here at Spanaway Lake, I have to say Mr. Pearson's Engineering Essentials, because it's a really like hands-on class, and like Mr. Pearson's just an overall really good teacher. Another class I'd have to say is any chemistry class. I mess with chemistry a lot, and I think chemistry is like an actual like fun subject that you could do without getting like your brain start hurting. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, I don't chemistry. That's a little above my pay grade there, but good for you. Any special activities you were involved in, or any awards you won that you want to brag about a little bit?
Other than the senior spotlight this year, I've just been kind of under the radar, just trying to get some work done. You know what I mean? I've been working outside of school, so other than that, I've just been, practicing for the real world.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Speaking of the real world, what are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I'm going to go into the workforce. Right now, I'm in trade school for composites or advanced manufacturing, which is like carbon fiber and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about going to Boeing. If not Boeing, then like other companies like Sevasuki or Pad Holder.
Lot of good pathways for that, and that's one of those ones where you can leave here and immediately start making money, so that ain't a bad thing either. What have you enjoyed most about your time here at Spanaway Lake High School?
All the opportunities I was given. As a student that wasn't always on their A game when I was younger, I think my counselor and my principal and all the other staff members really helped me get on track, get online. And without that, I don't think I'd be able to do it. So like one of the best things here is definitely the staff, the opportunities, and like I said, the skill center, and the fact that people have the opportunity to do stuff like that is really like cool to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think makes this school so special?
Kind of tying it to the other question, but like the staff here, I used to live in Kent, and when I lived in Kent, like the staff were like really caring and really heartfelt. And when I moved here, it was like they kind of took it personally, kind of took it seriously, not like as a job. Well, you know what I mean. Both
a job, but they also care. I mean, we got an awesome staff here. So here's the fun one for this week. If you could instantly master any skill or talent, what would it be? And more importantly, why?
I think I'd master like something like sociology or like psychology, so like read people and things like that, kind of like mind reading.
That would be a good one. I mean, that's going to have some good practical benefits as well. Well, Jaden, thank you so much, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Joining me now is Spanaway Lake High School senior Roman Milan. So, Roman, what has been your favorite class or classes here at Spanaway Lake High?
Ooh, that's a hard one to say. I think I've enjoyed most of the APs, and they kind of get a tie. I took a few physics, language and composition, history, and now government. I think the reason I can't choose between them is because they have given me so many different diverse experiences. They've changed the way I thought. And the teachers were definitely all interesting. Their insights and their methods of teaching have really formed me as a student and going forward into university.
That's awesome. And any special activities or awards you won while you're here?
I've done a few things. So I'm the jazz band first trumpet player and first horn player in concert band. As well as I did a lot of JROTC. We just went to state. Last year we went for unarmed drill for the first time, I believe, ever, and did beat our rivals, who were the reigning champions. And this year I won third for the academics competition in state.
Fantastic. And what are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I had the honor of being accepted into the United States Military Academy at West Point. So I hope to go there and major in computer science or electrical engineering, serve some time in the U.S. military, and then go on to either work for the government or a corporation advancing our technology.
That's really impressive. Congratulations. And what have you enjoyed most about being a student here at Spanaway Lake High School?
I think definitely the people I've gotten to meet. And I think that because we have such a diverse environment at this school, people from different backgrounds with different ideals and interpretations of the world, and being able to kind of hear everyone's stories and thoughts and ideas gives you a really nuanced opinions about the world and experiencing all the things there is to experience. And I think that really helps you bridge a gap in understanding that so often exists in our world.
Fantastic. And here's a fun one for you. If you could instantly master any skill or talent, what would it be and why?
I think I would love to speak every language. And similar to how I answered the last question, I think I would love to speak every language because when you learn a language, it can change entirely how you think, how you view the world, depending on how that language was formed and how it describes certain things within the world and how it functions. And so I would enjoy that. Plus, you get to meet people and talk to more people with more diverse experiences. And I think the more that we do that, the more that we understand each other, and the more you just live in good brotherhood and sisterhood with your fellow humans.
Fantastic answer. And thank you, Roman. Good luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much to those students at Spanaway Lake High School for spending some of their time with you, Connor, and congratulations to the class of 2025. And Connor, kudos to us. Season 3 is now in the books. But before we go, I want to give people a taste of Season 4 because you had a dynamite idea today.
I did, if I don't say so myself.
You don't have to. I said it.
Well, and you're my boss, so it's put that on my performance evaluation, if you don't mind.
Noted.
So my idea for next season is what we're calling Useless Trivia of the Week. And I'm going to start you off with a little example of what you've got to expect. My useless trivia for this week is, Doug, did you know that President Theodore Teddy Roosevelt drank 40 cups of coffee every single day?
40.
40.
That's a lot of coffee. That's like former Superintendent Tom Siegel levels of coffee drinking. I don't even know.
Siegelian levels of coffee drinking.
I was worried I had 4 today, and I thought that was excessive.
Yeah,
40.
you're shaking.
Why to get amped up for the podcast? Where'd you find this piece of trivia out?
Actually, I found a really interesting Instagram account that's done by a historian and a chef, and he recreates the meals of former presidents down to how many drinks of coffee they had that day or martinis if it's a certain president. Very fascinating stuff.
That's fantastic. Wow, 40 cups. I can't even imagine how jittery one would be at the end of the day. Well, my useless bit of trivia for you is also food related. Now, you don't eat 40 apples a day, but you are a connoisseur of apples.
I'm an apple man.
You know those little spots that are on apples?
I do.
Well, those are called lenticels. and they're actually very important. They're also on pears, mangoes, avocados, and potatoes, and that's because plants need air just like people, and you can think of these lenticels as little straws, and that's how the apple gets the carbon dioxide to give off oxygen.
I don't know if I like that.
It's a little weird, isn't it?
But thank you for that useless piece of trivia, Doug.
I am happy to share it with you. Got that from Mental Floss magazine, if you'd like the source. And that is going to do it for Season 3 of the Bethel School District Presents podcast. And we'll be back with more useless trivia, as well as great interviews with folks around our district that are doing amazing things. We'll see you then.
Have a great summer, everybody.